Kia ora, good evening. You're here with the Boys Get Paid on another Thursday night, coming at you live from the Export Beer Garden studio. And Dan's been Christmas shopping. Look at this dog. What's going on over there?
The boys wanted a pup. They got a pup.
Wow.
Mate, it's twice your size. Look at that. What a beautiful dog.
Wow. I think your partner said get a few Durex, mate, not Dula. But anyway, whatever you got to do.
Outstanding. If you're watching live, you might be able to see what's going on in here. It looks pretty cuddly. You know, you might be able to take it home and enjoy it. It's good to have you all here with us as usual on a Thursday night, coming at you live from the ACC studio and the Export Beer Garden studio, as we said. I'm Matt. Luke, how are you, mate?
Yeah, very well, mate. Fired up.
Good.
The big weekend just keeps getting closer.
6 weeks away from the Karaka Millions. I counted on the calendar before. Dan, you're fizzing at the bung?
I cannot wait, mate. There's been a little bit of chat about the boys going along on the 14th.
Yes.
I am fizzing.
Good, man. You've already booked Monday off work for that, haven't you?
100%. I'm not going to be there.
You don't even need to book work off in January, do you? You just take it off and no one cares. No one's working, are they?
I think I'll just take the 2 weeks off, I think. Yeah.
Did you pass that with your wife? Is that what the dog's for?
Yeah,
You're giving her a gift?
She's got a pup.
Lovely. We've got a special guest here tonight. We've also got producer Pugs joining us tonight as well. Special guest from the big show.
G'day, fellas.
To the dizzying heights of Boys Get Paid, mate. It's good to have you here with us. Thank you very much. Good on you.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate
Some
it.
short straw he's drawn.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's working late tonight, unfortunately. He should be on holiday, but good on you, Pugs. Thanks very much, mate, as always. Thank you very much out there for everybody who is joining us. We've got a few special announcements to make tonight. Within the next 10 minutes, Luke is going to be announcing who this 50K best bet or bet is on in the Karaka Millions.
I hope it's a best bet.
Absolutely massive news. Thanks you to everybody who's been commenting in, saying who they think it is. Thanks to those that even put in their negative comments. It doesn't matter. We'll embrace them. We'll take them. Thank you very much. Looking forward to announcing that shortly. The lads are going to run through some of the races coming up this week as well. It is Waikato Cup Day, so we've got plenty of racing to go through too. But firstly, Karaka Million, 6 weeks away, Luke, and we had massive news coming out of Ellerslie this week as well, that the trials went down well, and I hear Babylon Berlin was outstanding.
Yeah, so the final piece of the puzzle for ATR, Auckland Thoroughbred Racing there. They've hosted their trials. Huge feedback, so they've got the all clear and light, watch your gate, and we'll be racing on the 14th of January and then the 27th. So bring it on.
They jumped the gun last week, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they just started selling tickets. I think they're actually having a hosting an evening tonight at the Big E to celebrate the opening of the track and things like that. So shout out to everybody that's there.
We'll see you soon.
We will.
Bring the dog.
Good luck to everybody that's down there tonight. It sounds like it'll be a bit of a hoot. Mate, how many tickets have we sold? People can still get their tickets. Where are we at?
500 tickets are gone, so we're beyond halfway there in terms of filling up our room. Now, if you do buy a ticket before Christmas, you're going to go in the draw to win $1,000 into the Punters Club. So get your ticket before Christmas, and then I'm going to get a list of everybody who does, and somebody is going to win $1,000 into the Punters Club, and I'll be doing that draw between the 27th and the 29th when I should be clocking off and not doing anything. But anyway, we'll do that. So if you're buying on behalf of other people as well, good effort, because then you're going to be the person that wins the $1,000 and probably not them. Whether you share that with them is up to you. But someone's going to win $1,000.
Great idea. And get your comments in as well. We want you guys to let us know, as always, your best bets. But who do you think this 50K bet on the Karaka Millions is on? Could be anything. We don't even know. Dan?
Yeah, should we have a little guess before he releases it? Maybe we'll save it for now, but maybe we'll guess before we go.
Maybe we'll guess after we've got some comments from everybody. Let us know who you think that 50K is on. If you don't know who it's on, let us know who you think it should be on. You don't know what's going on behind us. Hey, Joe. Good on you, mate. Yeah.
Bears.
We've also got a pre-event. Is that right?
Hopefully. Hopefully, yeah. We haven't ironed out the details of that, but if you are coming from out of town, make sure you are in town for at least sort of midday on the Saturday, because we're working very hard behind the scenes to have something for you to come along to. The jump outs, no doubt, before we head along to the race day. So come along to the jump outs. We'll sort out where the jump outs are, and then you can get into the race day. So if you are coming from out of town, you want to be in Auckland for midday.
Keep your ears peeled for that. There's no golf day anymore, mate. Too much admin.
Yeah, no golf. There's people are chasing foxes and all sorts these days, so get involved in those things instead.
I didn't even notice the dogs disappeared. What happened? Just invasive.
Yeah, it's just all up in your grill. It's got fleas.
There were a few fleas on Saturday, weren't there?
Oh, well. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we will get into that. Eh? What about the Punters Club, mate? Where are we at? How much cash have we got? People can still get invested. What are we at?
$80,000 in there already, which is good to see. Remember that if you put money in before Christmas and it is via your tab account and over $20, then you're going to go in the draw to have your stake doubled. Now, I can't remember how many people are involved. I think there's over 1,700 people already. We're targeting 20,000. We want 20,000 people involved. So get your mum's account in, your dad's account, your sisters, your nieces, your nephews, whoever, and get that number up. And we can have more people watching the Karaka Million. But 10 people are going to be drawn out to have their stake doubled up. We've got $80,000 in there, and we've already spent over half of it because we put a $50,000 bet on.
Okay, so that's plus the $50,000 bet, or
no,
minus?
Inclusive.
Okay,
yep.
Inclusive. Righto. Okay, there you go. That's bloody good. The pool is building well.
Yeah.
6 weeks out.
Yep.
Exciting.
Bloody oath it is.
Looking forward to it, mate. You had a chat with old mate Gary Horan.
I did.
Speaking of winners.
Yeah.
We didn't find many on Saturday, but one winner that you spoke to this week was Gary Horan.
Yeah, finally got a hold of Gary Horan, who did win the $20,000 bonus bet on Everest Day down there in the Mount. He actually drinks at the Citizens Club or whatever they call those things down there. Hell of a spot if you ever get down to the Mount. It's a good spot. And was very stoked to have won. Said he might already know what he might put his $20,000 on. Unfortunately, doesn't sound like he's going to be able to make it to the Karaka Million.
No.
Which is a bit of a bugger, but it was good to chat to him, and he is stoked with the bonus bet and definitely feeling the pressure already by the sound. So I said, don't worry, mate, plenty of time. You can do your form and have a crack.
If you know you've got a $20,000 bonus bet, you might as well start doing the form now. You'd be watching every single race, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. Good on you, Gary. Well done, mate. That's pretty exciting. I don't know where this pub is. The Citizen what?
Nah, like a not a surf club, but what do they call those clubs? Not an RSA, but sort of a club.
Oh.
Like a club.
Dan?
Workingman's Man Club.
Yeah.
Workingman's
Yeah.
Club.
That is exactly it. You get a $15
Bingo.
steak and a pint.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gary sounds like a real good bludger. Is he a big punter?
$8 big bottles.
Yeah. The Lion Reds. Oh, sorry, the exports.
Yeah. I want to meet him. I want to eyeball him.
Are we going down to meet him? There's talk of that.
Let's make it happen. Might swim down tomorrow.
I'll be in the Coromandel from the 27th to the 4th, so let me know if you're going to Taronga. I'll drive down there.
Okay, perfect.
Is there any racing? I don't know.
Going to Coro Gold.
Oh,
Are you?
hello. Oh, no, I'm going to go to the Corrigan.
Okay.
There's
Tavern. Is there a gig?
3 days, 28, 29, 30. I think there's Tikitana and a few other guys.
Oh.
So one of those days I'll be cruising down. I'm going to have to see if someone wants to drive me.
You can just camp over the road, mate. Corrigan Tavern's one of the best gigs venues in New Zealand, eh? It's absolutely awesome.
I've never actually been to a gig. I've
you're
just
gonna
been there
enjoy
and drunk and eaten. Yeah.
You are going to love it. Mate, have we got some... when do you want to announce this bet, mate? Because I'm sure people are sitting on the edge of their seats wondering if they're right or they're wrong, but we do have some comments coming in. Luke, you've got some of them. Pugs will... or are you guys both going to do it?
Yeah, I can see a pretty loose one here from a guy named Jason Waddell, I think. Name rings a bell. Anything that Tiako trains, boys get paid, get a suck from DC as a kickback.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That sounds good.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, Bo Dazzler. It's not at the Mount. It's in Cameron Road, if you know where Boys High is. When stars align, is that who it's on? Is that who it's on?
I'm on.
Bo Dazzler?
When Stars Align hasn't run yet, eh?
Don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
back in already.
Has this horse had a run yet?
It's paying 21s.
Oh, shit.
So we're betting to win. Well, I'll tell you who the futures bet is.
Yeah. Let's just get into it.
Okay. We've got one on Velocious.
Oh.
Because if it wins, Marshy's going to shout a fifth beer for the room. So we've effectively already got a futures bet on Velocious in the Karaka Million. But that's not what we've put the 50,000 on.
All right. He'll be bitterly disappointed about that.
He will be. We've got...
You'd be surprised if they got Velocious at 21.
Yeah, that's what I sort of think. How did you deal with that?
Yeah, that would have been tasty. No, we've gone cool and fast.
What? Okay, I'm just going to have to find in the futures. We need to get some more
You stumped, didn't I, Dan?
Dan, have you got any replays, mate?
What's in
Surely.
the 14s?
Dan's gone and had a crack because he's thought, okay, it's a $21 shot. I'm going to go have a crack at something. But no, we're on cool and fast. Then the GOAT really likes this one, likes its trials, betting to win $1 million. That's the goal. Can we get $1 million collect? It'll be $1 million in profit if we can pull it off. Of course, if it doesn't start, well, hey, we're going to have egg on our face because it is a futures bet. But by the sounds of it, this horse will line up on Boxing Day. This is a full to Cool as a Beal, who won the Karaka Million.
Yep.
So, bred to do the job. Not always how these things play out, but $21 odds, a big crack, $50,000 on. There is the first bet for the Punters Club for $1 million in profit.
Far out, that's pretty exciting. Is that a Tayako horse?
It is, yes.
Okay.
Couple of trials so far.
So is Jason Waddell's comment going to come true? Or?
Well, I'm not sure. We haven't organised any suck-sucks. I don't know what that means. What is a suck-suck?
Yeah, let's ask Dan.
Maybe it means like, I don't know. Yeah, what that means.
All right, okay. Cool and fast. So hasn't had a run yet.
No.
Had any trials? Can people get on and have a look at its trials?
Two trials on Love Racing. You got them up. Are you going to have a watch?
Second in a win.
Second in a win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nabba on the first one. Opie on the second. Tells me Opie said, "Give me a fucking ride. Give it here."
Honestly, the odds are going to come out on this thing, eh? Have David Ellis or OP said anything about this horse? No, you just...
Haven't spoken to them.
They said they'll get a suck, but that's...
Alrighty, there you go.
By Saki.
50 grand. 50 grand. We're 6 weeks out from the Karaka Millions. 50. Why sucky it to me? 50 grand on 50 grand on Cool and Fast at 21s into 14s already. Geez, the lads might know something that the people out there don't, so make sure you get on if you want your own bet on it. Or, better yet, just get in the Karaka Millions Punters Club because you can get a chance to get a $1,000 bonus bet as well. Oh, no, that's if you buy a ticket. I don't know, just get involved.
And double your stake.
Yeah.
It's all happening.
There's so much happening.
Honestly.
It is hard to keep up with. Okay, very quickly, from the top, there's a 50 grand bet on Cool and Fast. Hasn't started yet. It's had 2 trials. Hopefully we can get it home. If you're in the Punters Club before Christmas Day, then you're a chance to have your steak doubled. That's the steak that you put in, not the steak that you're frying on the old frying pan. And 10 people will win. If you come to the event and you buy your ticket before Christmas Day, you go in the draw to win $1,000 into the Punters Club. So there you go. And if Velocious wins the Karaka Million 2-year-old, then Marshy's going to shout everyone a 5th beer. He's already shouting the 4th beer, so that's going to be a hell of a sight. Trying to dish out 850 beers to the people in the room, or drinks to the people in the room after the scenes of a win.
We were talking about the logistics of that at the pub. That is going to be bloody difficult, but that's good. And good on you, Marshy. Thank you very much for that, mate. I'm sure that everybody will enjoy it. And Marshy normally enjoys his Karaka Millions night regardless, so I'd imagine he'll be there in the cuvee afterwards, ready to shout some people some more, I would have thought.
Oh, I hope so. Looking forward to it.
One thing we don't want to happen on Karaka Millions night with the 2-year-olds is the gate not open.
Oh.
Are we going there, or is Dan's watching videos of Cool and Fast just to check that it's a good bet? Or are you concentrating, mate?
No, I'm trying to put a bet on. What I'm not doing is talking about the gates.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so look, everybody would have known the 3 gates didn't open on Saturday in the TAB Classic. It's been talked about a lot this week. Habana would have won the race if that hadn't happened.
By a mile, surely.
Yeah.
Still a very good run in the rerun.
Yeah.
But, hey, full credit to Desert Lightning. But, 3 of the 4 horses in the top 4 were the horses sitting in the barriers when they didn't open. I don't know. I don't feel like we need to thrash it to death. I feel like I'm only just sort of coming through my counselling sessions about it after having a fairly decent lick at Habana and also just being very excited to see Habana win. But anyway, we'll turn the page and we'll be winning the Rich Hill Mile with Habana, hopefully. But, not great, not what you want to see. A little bit embarrassing with just how much positivity is around racing and things going so well. But that's one of those sports where the weirdest shit can happen, and sometimes you just have to laugh and think, fuck, how many ways are there to lose? Because you can keep finding them, and that's tough as a punter. So hang in there, team.
It's difficult being a punter. I certainly don't punt very much money on every stake, and I don't punt as much as a lot of people do. But at no point did I think the TAB should give us our money back on that. I thought that would be a bit too difficult.
It is what it is. Like, honestly,
wants his money back.
I mean, I'd love my fucking money back. I would. All 5 of those bets. But the reality is, like, it doesn't, I mean, what? So there, like, any time your horse gets checked and fucking loses a shoe or whatever, or sweats up too much at the start, and all of a sudden everyone's just going to start. I mean, that's the kind of punting I'd fucking love.
Yeah.
It's just not the reality, Like, what if you got a 2-year-old trotter and it gallops, loses 50 meters at the start? Everyone's going to get their cash back.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this now. Like, on Monday, I was thinking, I was getting my pitchfork out. I was thinking, who's coming with me? Like, let's get our fucking cash back. I'm a little bit now removed, and I'm a little bit more logical. But I tell you what, on Saturday, I wanted to stab people.
Tell us about your mate who you took to the races.
Jared. Yeah, it was pretty good. So, like, he was doing $10 bets. It was only his first time to the actual live races that had been along. And we managed to win a bit of cash, and he'd gone up a bit. So it upped his units a little bit, but we also had a multi running, and it was like he had $450 riding on Hibana, and we were sitting at my mate's place, and I was sweating, and I was swearing, and I was cursing, and he goes, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. I was like, mate, you shouldn't like it. Like, he's like, I don't get it. I was like, yeah,
I don't get it.
You're lucky you don't, because you'd be just throwing your cans at the fucking wall.
Jared had a good day out overall, though, eh?
Oh, he cleaned up. He had a great day, yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on Jared. Does he listen to the pod? Friend of the pod?
Well, maybe.
Should be now. You can find him some more.
Maybe he's a friend of the BGP and the KM, that's for sure.
Brilliant.
He'll be there.
Brilliant.
Outstanding work.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it.
Well done to Desert Lightning, though, obviously, and everybody involved. That is a very good horse, and probably could win another Group 1 this year. It's a top horse, so well done to everybody involved with that. Hopefully some of those others that were a bit unfortunate that day can get their crack at it the rest of the summer, like you say, with Hibana and the Rich Hill Mile. Karaka Millions. This horse isn't, I understand, going to the Karaka Millions 2-year-old, but honestly, captured by love at $5. Did it run at $5 with Opie Boston on board? Did it jump at $5?
It was pretty close to it, yeah.
That's good money.
Because I whacked it at $5 or $5.50, I think, maybe even. With a few minutes left to go. I think it might have closed at $4.80 potentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was still like it didn't get crunched in.
Right. I thought it would with Opie Boston, Australian people watching in, 2-year-old. Would have thought the money would come, but maybe it didn't.
When I was there on the day, I was at Pukekohe, and I thought back to myself, and I go, what am I going to do? What am I going to do here? And I thought, I said on the pod, like, Opie Boston, Tiakau, 2-year-old, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then I just went for it.
I think you said more often than not they win it, so why not?
You backed it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Smacked it.
Absolutely.
But also, like, they've spent so much money on this fucking thing.
Yeah.
They know how to buy a horse.
How much was it again?
300 and... Oh, no, it was 525,000.
Yeah,
it's yuck. Yeah. I'm throwing that sort of cash around, eh? Like,
so
they
much.
just know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, good on them. That was a very, very good run. Hopefully some people got paid on that as well. Karaka Millions 3-year-old. How good was Lupo Solitario and Orchestral? And by the way, I don't know if they're going to the Karaka Millions 3-year-old. I haven't checked, but that was awesome. Head-to-head.
Yeah, what a win from old Lupo there. It was a bit touch and go whether it was going to be running or not, but still managed to get the job done. So, nervy watch for punters there. But still saluted, and a massive run from Orchestral.
Yeah, it was paying next to nothing, but I wasn't that sure whether Lupo Solitario was the goods, but after that run on Saturday, I think it is. The way that it just got its head down and kept Orchestral out, that was impressive.
Yeah, well, it had a few problems through the week. So they weren't able to work it the way that they wanted to. And so it got vetted on the morning, and was a real good chance of getting scratched. But so it was all good, and they let it go. Orchestral was real good.
Yeah.
That's fresh up. Like, they've scratched it from a couple of starts now and tried to find the right race for it. That horse is going to win some races.
Definitely. Totally agree with that. Well done to everybody that might have got a piece of that. Keep your comments coming in, people. Let us know what your best bets are going to be for this weekend as well. Now that we know that, what's the horse called again, Luke?
Cool and Fast.
Cool and Fast is the 50k Karaka Millions 2-year-old bet. That is absolutely outstanding. We're going to go through the Eulogy Stakes, the 2-year-old at Trentham, the J-Swap Sprint, the Kalai Zuzu, the Waikato Cup as well. There's plenty of good racing this weekend, which is really, really cool. But firstly, how did Sunday go, Dan? The Grand Prix, the Harness Grand Prix. We gave it a little bit of grief last week. We said they didn't promote it, but did it do did it do as good as it should have?
It was a great day of racing.
Yeah?
Like Oscar Bonavina, it was a daring drive from Mark Purden. on a $1.50 favourite to go and end up 3 back on the markers and then squeeze up the inside and get home to win. If he lost that race, he might not be here today. But there was a few more, like Merlin run really well. All the trotting races. And then there was Zach Butcher's horse got beaten. So it wasn't like a whole day of like hot favourites winning. There was, it was a really good day.
Self-assured, I saw. I think Scamman had the little Quinella in that one that he put on the Facebook page. He also got not Sinbin home. Sorry, that was Saturday. Merlin.
Merlin got home.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Beach Ball was the one that beat home Self-Assured.
Oh, did Beach Ball win?
Beach Ball won,
okay.
and won quite impressively as well. And looks like a horse that now is like stepping up into the grades. Bit of news coming out of the harness world. Akuda is going to Australia. Going to go tackle the Shepparton Cup and or potentially the Shepparton Cup, Ballarat Cup into the Hunter Cup. And then Don't Stop Dreaming is also going over to Australia. And even Merlin is going to go over, and they're going to try and tackle the 4-year-old races over there. So that's going to be really interesting next year as well.
Are any of them the Imperatrices of harness racing?
No.
Why not?
Akuda could be. Like, I don't know what happened in New Zealand Cup. I think it was just runs. But, like, Akuda seems to me like he's a horse that's going to... He's going to go away. But even Merlin, like, I think he seems like a Miracle Mile horse. They've got the 4-year-old, it's called the Chariots of Fire, which is over the mile. And if you win the Chariots of Fire, I think you get automatic entry into the Miracle Mile, which is $1 million.
Okay.
But Merlin seems like a horse that he can just bolt out of he's going to... I think he's a horse that can win those sort of races.
And when can we watch it? Saturday nights, is it?
Yeah, it will be, but it's not till February, March.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah,
We've still got Karaka Millions to go. Righto. Okay, let's get back on track. Like we said, good horse racing to come this weekend, everybody. Get your best bets coming in. We're going to start at Trentham. I know you really like one, Luke, in this, which is great. The Trentham Eulogy Stakes, which is race 7 on Saturday afternoon. It's a 3-year-old race. What's the weather doing? Because I saw last night that it might be raining, and that totally changes the whole situation for this race.
Yeah, I did see that too. I don't know if we're going to end up with a soft track. It's soft at the moment. It's fine down there, but it does look like it's forecast for a bit of rain down there at Trentham. As long as the gates are all opening, then that's probably the first concern. But it sounds like that shouldn't be a problem anymore. Don't worry, Dan. You're still going. We'll still keep punting. But look,
keep punting.
I think I've found one where it's not going to matter if it's a soft track. So I'm going to be going still banging. And I'm going to be still banging this thing all the way up to 4:45 when they jump, because I do not mind the quote. $6.50, $2.40. Tegan New Man on board from barrier 10. This horse actually sort of won 2 races but got relegated in one of those. Pretty consistent horse. It was booming home last start in a field where Rudyard won. Now, the form continues to stack up around those horses that are in there. I think we saw Amber Wright run second on Saturday down there at Pukekohe. And, I mean, look, they're not world beaters in that company, but we're looking at Snazzy Tavi, all similar form lines. So, happy to be with this horse. It's a little bit unknown with just some of these others that are in here. You got Cyclone that's 10s into 750, but you've got to put something on top. And for me, I don't mind this horse still banging. And I think even up to 2,000 metres, this will be a horse to follow. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see this one running 1-2 and then stick with it up over a bit further ground as well.
Nice, mate. Dan, you had a look?
Yeah, you might be bang on here, but just quietly, the Vivacious, Opie Blossom on board last start. I feel like there was a fucking bit more to come from this horse in the Melody Bell colours. So I think the $7 into $5 shows a little bit of confidence around the park. The drawn 11 is a little bit tough. This one goes out to the Goat and Chrissy Banbury, but I thought Chantilly Lace was really good last start and run home. It's been up for a while, so I don't know maybe if it's sort of coming to the end of it, but I guess this weekend will tell. But it just run on so nicely last start behind a couple of nice ones. So I think I'll probably have a little each-way play on Chantilly Lace And then I will be having a little each-way play on Vivocious as well.
Nice, mate. The Chantilly Lace, I thought if it rained, which I've just checked the weather forecast, it is still supposed to rain. Chrissy Banbury's horses just go so well on heavy tracks, so if it rains, I had that on top. But I thought Chica Mojito as well, which was maybe a potentially good bet. It was pretty good in the 1,000 Guineas 7th, not too far off them. And obviously we know all of those good 3-year-olds that have come out of the 1,000 Guineas, and then it was unlucky before that in the Soliloquy. Coming into the straight at Pukekohe, it was shunted all the way to the back, and it still finished off pretty well. Got a better jaw here today, on Saturday, so maybe that could do the job. I don't know.
That's some form.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'll have a little go on that.
The key to form is, and if you're going to read it out, is to write notes.
Oh,
Nice.
But then you've got to try and make it sound like you're not reading, but I was. So that's unfortunate because I don't have a photographic memory.
Here
But
we go.
I don't know. 1,000 Guineas form's been really good. So
It's been great.
But still, banging's been going bloody well over the 1,600 metres as well. So I reckon you're onto one there.
Still
I'll tell
banging.
you one thing, mate. I fucking love to be 70-year-old and still banging.
You and Shazza.
Oh, I really,
Oh, no, not me. That's my mum. Stop it.
I really hope that you are, Dan. That's for everyone's sake, mate. Good on you. Alrighty, off to Tarapa. Race 2, the 3-year-old. This is pretty cool. Tokyo Tycoon's back, paying $1.80. Quintessa, I reckon this is an awesome horse. $3.50. Ethereal Star was the early favourite for the Karaka Millions 2-year-old last year. They're at the top of the market. They're all really, really good horses. And they're back at it this week at Tarapa in race 2. Luke, have you got any thoughts on that one, mate?
Yeah, I'm going to tip a straight trifecta here. So Tokyo Tycoon, Quintessa for second, and then Wind of Change for third.
Okay.
Load up. Fill up job.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
easy. What's that going to pay us?
$8.90.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's Winds of Change come from? Or Wind of Change? Tony Park? Okay.
Yeah. Clean them up down there at New Plymouth last start.
Yeah.
Looks something special, this. McNabb on, small field, happy days. But yeah, look, apparently Tokyo Tycoon's coming back massive, $2 into $1.80. To me, that suggests that it's going into a stack of multis and the tab are kind of dialing the tap down. They're trying, but they can't. $2, $1.90, $1.85, $1.80. And Quintessa got a lot of time for this horse. I think it has been a little bit maybe injured or something's been amiss with the horse, but if it can be back to its best, I think this is going to be a serious racehorse. So very keen to see how these two go. Tiakau unleashing the firepower. You can get $6 around Tokyo Tycoon to win the 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Now remember that not many horses go on to win the 3-year-old or even be competitive in that 3-year-old from the 2-year-old race. Probabile, the last to do something that well. So can Tokyo Tycoon do it? They know you're getting $6 to find out, but you're going to get a better guide on it come Saturday.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is easy. Tokyo Tycoon, Tokyo Tycoon, Tokyo Tycoon. Tokyo Tycoon is in $5 in the futures. You just smash that now because you'll be getting $2.50 after he just blitzes him this weekend.
You reckon?
Easy. 100%. Molly, boom, who, Molly, la, la, la. Tokyo Tycoon's going to put them in a body bag this weekend, and everyone's going to go, oh, shit, yeah, this is... On a good track, this horse is the real deal. Is Ellerslie going to get heavy? No chance.
Yeah.
Is Ellerslie going to get soft? No chance. Is it going to be a good track? 100%. Tokyo Tycoon's going to absolutely bust them up this week, and everyone's going to go, shit. Like, we forgot about that.
It's only paying $1.80, though. You're putting the house on it.
No, I'm saying get on the futures for the 3-year-old right now
right.
because it's not going to be paying $5 next week.
Yeah.
I think you can get boosted 6s too.
Can you?
Yeah.
So take it. Take the $6 boosted because it's not going to be there next week. It's
You
not.
are up and about. I
Molly
like it.
Blue-
I love this horse. I love this horse.
Molly Blue's bloody good. And
I love that horse as well, but I love this horse more.
Tokyo Tycoon. It sounds like Molly Bloom, doesn't it? Tokyo Tycoon's bloody good, but...
John from Rich Hill, no offense to Molly Boone. I love you. You're a great man. We had a good time. But, yeah, Tokyo Tycoon, 100%.
How good's the dam of Tokyo Tycoon? All about the coin.
yeah, that is good.
Yeah, outstanding. Right, where you go, mate? Are you that confident?
Oh, no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I thought between Quintessa and Tokyo Tycoon, but I don't know. I really like Quintessa. You know, like they're both awesome horses, but sometimes you just like a horse more than another. So you're Tokyo Tycoon. I just seem to like Quintessa So I don't know.
That's fair.
I like Quintessa, but I don't necessarily know or have a feel towards who's going to win this race out of those two, and it might not be those two. So I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, nice trifecta.
Wow.
Luke, I'll get on the trifecta
Yeah,
with you. I think.
trifecta.
Yeah, go Quintessa. Let's
Don't
see
even
what
box
happens.
them up. Just go straight.
Yeah, what? 1, 2.
Yeah, just straight trifecta.
Okay, that's 1 into 4 into 6 for that trifecta. Good luck to everybody involved. Really looking forward to that race. J Swap Sprint as well is another good race, which is race 4 at 2:41. Group 3. This seems pretty open. Romancing the Moon, $3.30. Bloody hell, Alley Cats drawn barrier 12. Opie Boston carrying 59 kgs. There's other good horses in there, Luke. I hope you found the winner, mate.
Yeah, gee whiz. This is a bonus back race, I'd imagine, because it's race number 4, right? And even that 3-year-old race as well. We're getting some good racing early on in the day, so you can try and build a bank. You got the 2-year-old there, pretty short one there in race number 1. But anyway, this race, this is tricky. I really like Arish, but not on a good track. So probably going to swerve that. I don't mind Cognito. Often Dan Rack on my left here is in incognito mode, but he may well be on Saturday when he's punting his face off.
When he has his 7th beer, he'll be...
This is a very, very consistent horse, and it was only just beaten by a very, very good horse last start. That horse was called Habana, and then El Vencedor was behind that. Cognito was third, running home in 34, booming home as well. So I think this is probably where I'm going to go. Barrier 11. Probably not going to be too much of a concern. That's the one I've ended up putting it on top each way, $5.50, $2.10. Interesting runner in here is Zakora. Now, this horse is something, and there's so much form around it from when it was going around last season, but it drifted massively in the market first up, and it was actually 2 from 2 first up until last start, but it went out from about $2.60, I think, out to about $5 by the time it jumped. Now, going to be interested to see with a run under its belt how it goes. Wouldn't be surprised to see that booming home into one of those top 4 spots. But look, this is a pretty competitive field. You've got to have a play at something. For me, I was happy to go into incognito mode.
Nice, mate. Dan?
I thought this was easy.
Wow. You have had a few beers, haven't you? Did you get to the pub early and go through the videos or something? What's been happening?
No, it was my last full week of work, and I thought, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to get stuck into a few beers, and that's it. No, I thought our Alley Cat jumped out so slow last time and went completely against the pattern and still ran home quite nicely. Drawn 12, I think it's just going to go to the top. OP on board.
Yeah.
$8 and $2.10 for top 4. Surely it's going to run top 4. Like, it's not going to run out and come 13 lengths last every time it jumps out of the boxes. So I thought that, for me, almost better the day, $8 and $2.10. The other one that I'm actually thinking maybe a little bit of top 4 value is Pure Encanto. I thought that went right last time. It's 4th up now, and you've got $3.80 for top 4. I just think drawn 13. I think there's going to be a little speed in this race, and I think there's going to be a little bit of pressure, and I think there's maybe a chance that we're going to see a few of these horses coming from back in the field and maybe sneaking in a little bit of value in the top 4.
Gee, you might have got me. Our Alley Cat was my best bet last time, and it fell out of the gates, and you might have got me back on it. I was just concerned about the barrier and 59 kgs, but OP won on it last time at Hastings, I think, when it won, so... Oh, mate, you could be onto something there at $8. That's pretty good. But no one's interested in Romancing the Moon. Well, I was taking money.
Yeah, $3.30 to win, isn't it, now? In from 3.8, the opening quote. No reason to be against it, but I'm just following some of those form lines that I have been a fan of recently.
Yeah.
But this one in behind Sacred Saturno and then also Babylon Berlin, so... You can see why. Also come out of that Hastings form around our Alley Cat and wasn't too far behind them as well. Definitely, 5 wins from 14 starts, but I'm going to play it a bit riskier and go incognito mode.
Nice.
That run home really nicely behind Babylon Berlin and Sacred Saturno. Like, that was a really fast run race, and it was still running on nicely. So, I like it. I just like the other ones more.
You know who ran on well as well? Jodel and Girl. That's the Karaka Millions Punters Club has had a crack at that one time?
Yeah, we were 50,000 each way.
Yeah.
And might have run fifth,
It was a Westbury Classic, wasn't it, 2 seasons ago, I think?
Yeah, a bit of a tricky horse to follow this one. Second up now. Goes good second up as well. So, yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see that there or thereabouts as well. But, yeah, like I say, very, very tough field to line up this.
I thought that was worth a crack. That's where I kind of landed on. Jodel and Gal, second up. Why not? Have a go. $10, $3.30. But, yeah, it's an open race, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Incognito.
Nice.
Love it, mate.
You're
Good work.
You're getting a price to find out. So maybe we could box them all together and pray.
Speaking of boxing them all together, we were off the $20, every week we're going to chuck on $20 into the top 3-4 for the best of BGP. We were one off it last week again at $50, so that's close.
Shit, was that Habana running fifth?
Yeah, and I'm not looking at you for that reason because it's going to be, it's going to be somebody every week, isn't it? It's going to be somebody every week, but I'm just saying that it's bloody worth it. Like, it's close,
Sheesh.
and it's paying good odds. So all of ours ran top 4 or top 3, there or thereabouts, top 5,
Wow.
so it's good.
Nice.
Keep having a crack at it.
So it would have been 20 into 1,000 if Habana run top 4
Yeah.
or top 3. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just another
fucking
dig.
hell, mate.
Another dig. Did anyone see
These
Lion?
fucking gates open.
Anyone see Lion Law on Sunday?
Oh, don't fucking start.
Oh, mate, it's going to come right this weekend. I'm convinced of it. Speaking of this weekend, let us know who your best bets are. Let us know who we should be putting our money on. We need some winners out there. We're going to come to you very shortly. We'll do the Kalai Zuzu Stakes, then we'll get some comments, and then we'll do the Waikato Cup.
Burgundy,
in
if
terms
hold
of
on.
form, so Burgundy
Just-
is the last.
Last weekend, we'll move on from last weekend.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
We will. Let's move
Colin
on to
Fast
bloody.
going to win the 2-year-old.
Boom.
Let's move on to Pearl of Alsace versus Campionessa in the Kalai Zuzu Stakes Group 2. There's awesome racing this weekend at Te Rapa. It's just outstanding to see. Pearl of Alsace, this might be somebody's best bet of the night as well in a multi, so somebody's liking it. Luke, mate, you must be really conflicted here.
Yeah, I'm going camping, mate.
Oh,
I
yeah?
am going camping. Yep, with Opie. We're going to get Campionessa home. I really like Pearl of Alsace, but taking a horse to Australia, bringing it back, can take it out of a horse. I don't know. I'm not training them, but that's my theory anyway. So 2.7 into 2.4, money is on. But I just thought Campionessa's win the other day was massive. Now we go to we'll stick to up to the mile, and loves the mile, loves going around and knocking around at Te Rapa as well. Would not be surprised to see Campionessa tip over Pearl of Alsace, so on top for me.
Love a good track too. 8,
Yes.
top 4 out of 13. Yeah, you're right. 6, run on the course 6 times. I've been in the top 4 6 times.
Yeah, let's go camping.
Shit, that's some stats, eh? That is some stats. Dan?
Well, $1.08 top 4. Like, if you can find an investment fund that can get you 8% consistently,
That'll be going into the multi.
yeah, that'll do. But just really quietly, like, I don't necessarily see a huge amount of pace in this race, but if there is, there's Hi Ho Sass Bomb,
Oh, yeah.
$2.80 top 4. That's a little bit of me. So I think what I'll do is I'll wait till the day and I'll see if there's some of those power plays with Campionessa to win and Hi Ho Sass Bomb top 4. I'm hoping I'm going to get about $5.50. If I get that, I'll be smoking the pipe waiting.
I reckon you might get more than that.
Okay, thank
Don't
you.
you reckon? Because it's paying 21s to win, so they're really not fancying it. Those power plays are really good, eh? Like, we found some this year that have had 3 horses in the top 6, and
Yeah.
I think the 1,000 guineas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Paying.
I'm just thinking about
Luberon.
Like, I was just getting beaten up all day, and I feel like you were getting beaten up all day as well. And the next morning, you're like, actually ended up all right. Like, I was thinking, how the fuck did you do that?
Hey, that Quinella as we left, $100 Quinella, ridiculous.
Oh, shit.
Do you guys want to relive that night?
No,
Mickey G does.
Luberon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Luberon, we were lubed up. I mean, alcohol-wise.
Did we get Dan, who he thought was going to win this race? You've thrown
Yeah,
him off course.
hi-oh, bloody smoking
That's
sass
it.
bombs
Oh,
over
okay.
here.
Campionessa's going to win. I want
Okay.
Hi-Ho Sass
Good.
Bomb top 4.
You just like the top 4. Nice.
Hey-ho
nice.
Silver.
Shit, you've made a good case for it there. Campionessa 6 times at the course, run top 4.
I'm going to guess you were going Volare
No, oh,
for dinner. Or for the punt.
if Volare wins, we've got to go there, eh? Volare.
Yeah.
It's worth it. But no, I won't be betting on Volare. Interestingly, though, Warren Kennedy would have had a choice between Polygon and Volare because he's riding on both of those horses generally, and he's gone with Volare. So he must fancy that horse.
Yeah, well, it was pretty impressive last start. Like $7 and 320 top two. Geez, I mean, look, you got to try and beat up Campionessa and Pearl of Alsace, but yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see it in the top four.
No, definitely not. They've both got both those two have got good draws. They're going to be hard to beat. I see what you're saying about Campionessa. I don't know why I never bet on it though, but yeah, Pearl of Alsace I like. I think this horse is awesome. So
that's you. You're on top.
I think so. Yeah. But I'll probably miss out on Campionessa again, and you guys will fucking nail it, which is good for you. I'm pleased. Right, let's get some comments.
Yeah.
What do we got? Pugsy,
Zane.
debut.
Yeah, hey, g'day. Zane says tomorrow, best bet of the week, State of Fear at Tauranga, multied into Move to Strike on Saturday, Te Rapa race 1.
Okay. Tauranga races tomorrow. Nice.
Zane must have got that wrong then. I've got Brad here as well. Caulfield, R2, Ferrigo, Dan Stackhouse aboard paying $4. Bonus back race 2.
Was
Nice.
that today, Caulfield?
No, on Saturday.
Yeah. Also, Tony says Move to Strike in R1 Te Rapa. Bloody short, but a top multi-booster.
Yeah, people are loving that horse.
Move to Strike.
Yeah, a couple of other ones here. Cam reckons Tokyo Tycoon's not going to get the 1,600 metres.
Wow. Cam, big call.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that, mate?
Well, I think Cam's got no fucking idea what he's talking about. Whatever.
Oh, mate, you'll have to have a beer with him one day.
Shout out to Cam.
Cam, legend.
Thanks for
mate.
commenting, Cam.
Zane's also got Orchestral to win the Karaka Million. 3-year-old will face Molly Bloom on Boxing Day.
Shit, that is not bad after the weekend, eh?
He went pretty well.
Do we know what
so
it's
he
paying?
went third up into the KM, is he? Whoa, hello.
Pugs, that was outstanding, mate.
Yeah.
Are you a punter?
No. I mean, I'm a Hutt guy born and raised, so spent a bit of time around Trentham.
Okay.
Very, very casually, though.
Right.
Don't know the ins and outs. Don't have that knowledge. But
Were the gates open?
They did the time that I went.
Okay,
yeah. But no, it's always electric round there, isn't it? At Trentham Racecourse. There, actually went to the school on the back side of it. Yeah. So spent a bit of time on the track myself, actually.
Nice.
Not moving as fast as the horses, though.
Do you know Harwater Racecourse?
Vaguely.
There's a bit of form that comes out of there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very good.
Hell of a town, that.
How do we go compared to the big show, mate?
How do you guys go?
Yeah,
Oh,
boring.
miles ahead.
Yeah, good.
Big
All
show's
right,
a shitter.
let's get
Don't listen to it.
Orchestra was $10.
Thanks. Shit, that's good money. Good tipping there. And thanks, Cam. Never mind, Dan. You'll have to meet up with him at a race meeting and have a bet and have a beer together, after that. Anyway, what more comments have we got?
A couple from earlier in the week. We've got Christopher Belton down there in Waverley, the Waverley Wanderer. Shy Guy, race 7, Grand Prix Stakes at Eagle Farm. Fingers crossed, he says. Caulfield, race number 9 for Bud Baker. Baking them all sorts. Gravina in race 9. John Hold'em and Know When to Fold 'em is Pearl of Alsace. Bruce on top of the hill. Nathan Williamson to win 6+ at Winton today. Did he? Dunno. What else have we got here? Justin eating plenty of noodles after this one. McCann, race 4 at Rotorua. Jonathan Parks. Actually, don't mind that horse. Michael Tyler says Ramwick, race 7, King of the Castle. Well, I hope you are. Kevin Pearman doesn't mind an apple either. Hannikin, race 6 at Trentham. That's about me.
Do you just sit there all day thinking about names and how you can play on them?
Just sort of comes to me. I've got a bit on.
It's just natural, mate. It's outstanding. I really like it. What was it? John knows Hold'em?
It's John Hold'em who knows.
It's pretty
Need to
sure.
fold
So
him.
there was in the comments. There was some guy called Dan Rack said some fucking flea's going to win today. Run third.
Oh.
Okay.
Righto, the Waikato Cup. I don't think anyone picked one for the Waikato Cup this week out of the comments, unfortunately. This is a pretty interesting race. I would have thought there was going to be way more horses in this. From my memory, normally there's about 16 horses running in this thing, but maybe the gates won't open out wide, so they had to cut the field down. I don't know.
Well, all eyes for one horse in this, mate. Tell us who it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You guys like it as well, though, eh?
Yeah.
Well, you love it.
Yeah, Dionysus, surely.
Bless Bet.
Oh, yes.
Bless.
I forgot about that. We didn't have it in the
Yeah.
run sheet, mate. Yes.
We've even got it back out to the... We've got it back out to the 3.6 as well.
Is
So
that
opening
right?
quote, $3.60 into $3. If you scroll to the bottom, you can find the 3.6.
Yeah, I'm getting in. Righto. That is
Right
really
here.
good news. So the blessed bet this weekend, sorry, what we forgot to announce it at the top of the show, is Dionysus in the Waikato Cup, boosted out to 360. I know you guys like it as well, but I just thought it was awesome in the... well, it wasn't awesome. I mean, it ran third in the Pukekohe Cup, I think it was a couple of
Second.
weeks ago. Second.
By one bold cat. Oh, sorry. No, it was third, wasn't it? Yeah.
Third, Aromatic beat it too, but yeah, stepping up to the 2,400 metres, it should be right up its alley. It's only carrying 53 kgs. It was second in this race last year. It's going very, very good, and money's come for it. So absolutely, why not? Is Prix de Fer going to beat it?
2,400 metres, mate. That's the key, Yeah. And it's going to be carrying more than 53. It's going to be carrying 53 hooligans that are punting their Christmas stockings on it. So hopefully it can get us paid as the blessed bet. I think that's you found one here, mate. Good on you. Prix de Fer, interesting. Throwing that straight up to the 2,400. Loves Tarapa. You just never know of a horse like that. Mary Louise was heavily spruiked last start, but didn't do too much. That was interesting. Aromatic, obviously, the other horse with all the form in the race, but I think you've picked the right one. I think the market has too. That's why they've knocked off the 3.6, but it still exists at the bottom as the BGP Blessed Bet this week.
Outstanding. Dan, are you on?
I cannot wait to dive more into this horse. I love Dionysus. Such a great horse. Yep. I mean, I really liked the way Aromatic went last start, but in the same race, Dionysus just done really well, and I think probably a little bit of the worst part of the track. Up to 2,400, yes, please. I think the 58 for Prix de Fer might be just a little bit too much. I can see that running on, and I can actually see that Dionysus and Prix de Fer being the Quinella, but I think Dionysus is just going to pull away in the last hundy. It's going to be 2 lengths clear, and it's going to be game over.
I was wondering about Prix de Fer, and if they're backing it up 3 weeks in a row, they must think something of winning this race.
They just love fucking racing.
You could ruin it. Could you?
I'd just be fit.
Yeah.
Didn't do much down there at Trentham. It was obviously a bit of a non-run last weekend, wasn't it? So, yeah.
Also, in all seriousness, there's a rating 65 horse out there, Karuba Jack. Ted, you might be able to give us some info. Ulrika Holmquist is running on this. I don't know if you saw its finish last time, but it was top-notch. It was a rating 65, but I just wondered whether the top 4 money, and Ulrika is obviously a very good jockey, so may get the job done there. I also thought Rock My Heart, I don't know, rating 65. They're only carrying 53 kgs. They are both finishing well. If they don't come in the top 4 here, have a crack next time. But yeah, Dionysus, the Blessed Bet, get on at the bottom of the page, $3.60 boosted.
Beautiful.
Anything else you fellas like this Saturday?
Yeah, in the last race, mate, we got the clash of the form lines. Rudyard was huge last start, but it's dropping from 1,600 back to 1,500, which is just a little bit interesting. That Rudyard needed every metre of that 1,600 metres to get up and win last start. That Amberite was beaten. That was second again at Pukekohe on Saturday. Snazzy Tavi's come out of that same form line and gone on and won. Now, Lorado sort of started that form line on Melbourne Cup Day. Now, it's drawn barrier 13, which is probably against the horse, willing to forgive its last start. But if those two can Quinella it, jeepers, Christmas will be sorted.
Dan, you've got another 14 winners for us?
No, I mean, I have one that I think I'm just going to absolutely whack.
Yeah.
On the weekend, you would have seen a horse in the Dunsters Stayers
rating 65
qualifier, Magnifique.
Oh, yeah,
and
that was awesome.
Absolutely put them in a body bag.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not qualified for the Dunsters Stayers final.
Right.
But it is going to go to the Queen Elizabeth II over 2,400. This horse is going to body bag him.
Even body bag Dionysus?
Absolutely. It's going to beat him by 6 lengths. But it's $6. I'm really confident about this horse. Like anything I win this weekend, I'm pumping into this horse.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Good. It was Ted's best bet on the weekend as well, wasn't it? Or sorry,
it was one of them, but it just smoked it. Ted was having an absolute field day earlier. He was cleaning up.
I think was it New Plymouth as well on Fridays? Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Ted's like, you named the race meeting the day before, and he was cleaning up. That's Ted's standard. But yeah, this is one of his best.
He works at Waste Management. He's cleaning up so much, isn't it? Jeepers.
Okay, Magnifique, there you go. That's good. Righto, the Kiwi 2 Cup. I thought maybe Tarapa Race 3, Bia Aroka, loves it second up, was awesome over 1,100 metres last start. I think it steps up to 1,200 metres this. I don't know. I thought maybe that one's worth having a look at. Ted had one as well. I don't know if you guys have found anything Australia. I haven't seen anything that's worth looking at, but Ted had one, Caulfield Race 8. He's beset.
Oh.
We mentioned this before. I don't know how we've missed this, but it's ran 2 starts. So it's a Kiwi horse. It's 2 starts Australia, 2 placings, second and a third behind Jimmy Star, who's obviously a very, very good horse. It's paying $6 to win.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Are we in?
Ooh.
Yeah, have to be.
Yeah. Ted might have found another one in Australia.
Looks spoken about his Beset a few times.
Yeah.
Wasn't it called something else over here? Was like Besetti or something? Or
I'll be upset if it doesn't win. But, no, it was just called Beset, I think, here.
Has it been running this season here?
No.
No,
Well,
okay.
no, just 2 starts over there.
Yeah.
And both times in behind Jimmy Starr.
There you go.
Yeah, same Cornella, unbelievable price. Yeah, that's for the dog, mate. That's literally hair of the dog. Hair of the dog on the muff here.
Oh, brilliant. All right, should we get to best bets, you
Let's
reckon?
do it.
Yep, righto. Okay. Unfortunately, Manny from Punt IQ hasn't had time to get us one today, but he's going to get us one tonight. So we'll hear it on Best of BGP tomorrow from Matty. But Ted's best. A few people liked this one. He's gone for a multi as well. Race 1, move to strike into race 6, Pearl of Alsace. A few of the comments had move to strike in their multis as well. Impressive looking. I am invincible. Colt unbeaten in 3 trials. Drawn the ace with OP up. Should just be winning this. Pearl of Alsace, lovely mare who has won 6 of 10 starts. Last start finished 4th in the Group 2 Matriarch Stakes over 2,000 metres at Flemington. Comes back to 1,600 metres here with the blinkers on. Going to be very hard to beat. That multi is paying $3.60. So Tarapa, race 1, move to strike into race 6, Pearl of Alsace. The goat's going down south to Invercargill. He said he said he loves horses resuming after having incurred atrial fibrillation. I thought that would be something to like.
I'm not a vet, mate. I don't know.
Neither. That's good.
I'll put it in ChatGPT and let you know.
Invercargill race 2, Kid Rock. Last time on the course was desperately unlucky and represents fair value at 14s and 4s. So that's the goat's best bet. Dan, what have you got, mate?
I just like that's where you get the value because they go so poor when they have fibrillations that everyone just goes, that's disgusting, not interested. But like it very rarely happens again. Like Muscle Mountain on the Dominion, he had an arterial fibrillation. Very rarely does it happen again, so they just go good again. So you get price, you get value. Fuck, thank you for the goat.
That's
All
good
right,
to know. Good
get onto
stats,
that.
goat. Thanks, mate.
If it happens again, fuck, man.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, the gates didn't open. Fuck. Me. Guys, I am going for something a little bit rough here. Race 3 at Tarapa, number 3, Kingfisher. So it won a couple of races, a 3-year-old, but it's actually only really raced on heavy, or it's won on heavy tracks or slow tracks. It's never actually had a race start on a good track. But I did just see its last trial on a good track, and it was held up on the inside, and fuck me. The jockey was just holding on to this thing. It looked like it was bowling on like Babylon Berlin. It just wanted to jump out of its fucking skin and just bolt away. So I thought, $10. That's a bit of me. I'm going to take a risk that it's never had a start on a good track, and I think it's just going to beat them up.
Good man.
Nice one.
I thought you were looking at him wondering if he needed to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I do.
Right.
But
Okay.
I'm looking over that card thinking,
Playing with something.
that's
Yeah.
a bit of me. Yeah, that's $1.02 favourite me over there.
Have you got Fitzies, Luke? Is that okay,
Yep,
mate? You're really
course.
good at these kind of improv.
Fizzy's Fitz. No, Fitzy's Fizz. There you go. Put the mocker on me. Bit of fizz here. Rangiora Harness. Meeting 7, race number 2, Rosie Richter. You'll be off the Richter scale if you can get this one home because it had no luck in its recent runs. Trainer takes the reins. Should be looking to head forward and dictate from the front. And from there will be hard to beat. They can't shake it off. And the Richter scale will be off the end of its... Oh, no, I'm running out of fucking gags here. Especially at Rangiora. Oh, no, it's the grass track as well.
Oh, she had wins.
Oh, okay. We got a grass track leader's bias by the sounds. Is that right?
Don't know, but I know Rosie Richter's nice trotter. Goes on the grass.
Okay, so
Thank
Rosie Richter in meeting 7, race number 2, but that's on Sunday, I believe.
Sunday.
Yeah, and we haven't heard from the Scan Man.
We haven't heard from the Scan Man. He said he was going to get something through at lunchtime, but he must be busy.
Okay.
He had Merlin last week. He should have backed it up.
Yep. Well, he's maybe watching Lord of the Rings
watching
again.
the races at Manawatu.
He's watching the Lord of the Rings. Righto. Well, I'm going to go down to Trentham. Meeting 4, race number 7. Hopefully it doesn't piss down, but I don't think it's going to matter too much for this horse because it's still going to be banging, and that is still a bang on. Number 10, $6.50, $2.40. Thought this was a great each-way play. Even if a couple of them end up getting scratched out of here, I think they'll still kick this round on a soft track, so no issues there, hopefully. It's been running well and booming home. Barrier 10, big roomy track at Trentham. Get the boys paid.
Good luck, mate. I'm sure still bang on is going to go well. I'm going to go Te Rapa Waikato Cup, Dionysus, loves 2,400 metres for all the reasons that we've talked about. It's a blessed bet. Hopefully it can get the job done carrying 53 kgs. That's, the Waikato Cup, which I think is race 8 at Te Rapa on Saturday. So good luck to everybody who is having a crack. Hopefully tomorrow morning we'll have Scam Mans and Matty from Punt IQ's best bet for everybody as well. So keep your eye out for that. What's on this weekend? I think one thing that I was thinking about asking you, Luke, was how Ben's stag do planning is. And is he going to make it in for a conversation any time so that you can give him some grief?
Hopefully. Yeah, well, he's been pretty flat out, but he's released a podcast as well, Jones Road Productions, a video service, doing a podcast to teach you about doing video, which, whatever. But, yeah, we'll get him going for a stag do, and we'll be finishing up on day 3 at Ellerslie as well. So if you see him, I don't know, knock him out or do whatever you do on a stag do. I'm not sure what happens, but maybe buy him a water because he's going to need it by the Sunday because we're kicking off on the Friday. So it's going to be good to be back at the Big E, especially to finish off Benny Boy's stag do. Then to be back on the tools and floating around Karaka Million time as well, working his face off. So good luck to the lad.
Good on you, Benny. Mate, you're super busy. You got Karaka Millions and you're organising a stag do. That's
it on. Yeah.
That's plenty, man. You're taking it on. Good on you. Yeah. Dan, mate, what's on this weekend? A bit of eel fishing?
No. Bit of I've got my family Christmas party on Saturday. So tomorrow night, got my work party. Saturday, I got my family Christmas, which, I mean, could be anything. Who knows? Fucking chaotic, probably.
Glad he'll be there.
Glad he'll be there.
Legend, man.
Loving it.
Yeah,
absolutely loving it.
Say good day to the good man.
So just before we wrap up, I've got a couple of things that I want to say.
Shit.
Oh, no. Shit. Switch off if you're a boomer.
So just very carefully, look, if you think you're an expert punter and you're awesome and you're good at everything, and you're jumping in the BGP and you're seeing, oh, these guys putting bets on this, and you think, oh, man, I could do way better than that. Listen to me. It's actually really easy. It's actually fucking simple. All you need to do is create a Facebook group and get 30,000 people to like and follow your page and get involved. Then all you need to do is actually just build relationships with the different racing clubs and the TAB, and then get them to create a punters club and get 20,000 people involved to get $1 million or more involved, and then just start punting whatever the fuck you want. It's actually pretty easy. Like, when you say it like that, it's simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why can't someone do it? Yeah.
No, just go do it.
Do that. No, I'm going to come along and start commenting. That'd be way more fun.
So just quietly, if you're thinking about giving the boys a hard time, and that's not me included because I didn't have anything to do with the bets. I had no idea what was going on. I was praying and asking the guys to tell me what was going on. But if you're going to give them a hard time, just take a fucking seat back and think, all right, well, why don't I do it myself? Because it's easy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Good
that's fair enough, mate. We need to get 7 beers in you every week, I reckon, eh? Well, you didn't need 7 last week, did you?
Yes, I really need to go to the bathroom. Can we cut this thing off?
Nah, that's fair. Let's keep the positivity and let's keep the positive comments out there in the group as well, for sure. We love everybody that gets involved, and thank you so much to everybody that is listening in. Obviously, bloody exciting news tonight. 50 grand on?
Yes, cool and fast.
Cool and fast.
Baby. I hope it is cool and fucking fast.
One last thing.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you said you got a couple of things.
If you've got $50 just floating around and you do a futures multi on Tokyo Tycoon into Cool and Fast and a Magnifique, you get 20 grand.
Sorry, so
$50 for 20 grand.
If you what's the bet? Sorry?
Magnifique.
Yeah.
Tokyo Tycoon to win the 3-year-old and Cool and Fast to win the 2-year-old. 20 grand. $50.
Sheesh.
If you got a bonus bet left over, that might be worth a crack. You're really liking this Magnifique. How do you go at your Christmas parties, Dan? Your family Christmas party? Do you dishing out grief?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyone
How about you get right next time?
Who the fuck did you bet on the Karaka Million, you prick?
Yeah.
And grandmother's like, I don't want you talking about it. Didn't exist when I was young.
I don't want any gravy. Outstanding work, mate. Thank you very much, lads. Have you got anything else left there, Luke?
No, I need to get home. It's just getting out of hand. It's outstanding.
I'll see how it works.
Yeah. We'll see you there on the 14th. Good on you. Thanks very much, Pugs. Really appreciate your help, mate.
Anytime, fellas. Anytime.
Hopefully Adam's enjoying 50 Cent tonight down at Spark Arena. Good on you, Dan. Good on you, Luke. Good on you, everybody, for listening. And good luck this weekend on the punt. As usual, gamble responsibly. We'll be back next Thursday night as we lead into Boxing Day. Shit, it's Christmas. How good. Thanks very much, everybody. Have a great night.
Game, set, Million goes with and stays with. Up in front, Delzeo, long run, but here's the cause now. He's coming. He's going to get.